Hey, sorry about the job. You weren't the worst teacher we've ever had, if that helps.
Think I can put that on my resume?
Well, listen. There's an open photo call at the New York Bulletin. I just sent a shot in yesterday. It's not much money, but it's money.
That's Robbie Robertson's paper. We used to work together at the Bugle. I think I know just what he'd like. Thanks, Miles.
No problem. I might send him a few more shots, too, if I have time.
Robbie always said, don't show me the city. Show me New York. Ain't that something? There. Now to submit and...
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi. I know... Out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks. Well, look who's in the neighborhood!
Yo! I'm just gonna say the same about you!
Hope you don't mind me interrupting here.
We'll stop you, little show him what's what!
Charlie horse! Crap! Can't mess with us! Thanks. We should take this on the road sometime.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that Spider-Mobile.
Watching you take them down was something else. My knees hurt just watching you.
My suit is sandy in all the wrong places. Might be time for a change.
Perfect.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
Yo, looks like you found my stash out in Hunter's Point. Prowler's first training ground.
Wait, really?
Had to test out my tech somewhere secret. How'd you get the hang of your powers?
I actually did the same thing.
Maybe we all related after all.
Yeah. Except you stole your tech and I got bitten by a radioactive spider.
You know, you still owe me the whole story there. Because I've had a million spider bites. Never ended up walking on walls.
Sorry. Spider code.
Join our
Fair enough.
membership program, and you can
Thanks for
even
grabbing
request
Stash
new
Key.
flavors, like this month's special, banana bread. Was that a good photo? Post it online!
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
Marco's memory crystal. Let's get it.
On the other side was a freezer. I was falling again, but through like the air. All of a sudden, I was not where I was. I was falling up. I was going down. I was coming sideways. I think I might have thrown up a little bit, and might have messed my pants.
Sounds like a manhole. Later, Spider-Man taking a photo of...
Yeah, that'll definitely work. Uncle Aaron told me he hang around here with Dad all the time. Definitely gonna check it out. When I'm old enough.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar, and a lot of grasshoppers.
Nice. I thought this was the coolest bridge when I was growing up. And now that I get to swing across it every week, I know it is.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
That's perfect for Robbie. I mean, I get it. Beaches are packed this time of year.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
And they were footlong.
Packed.
That should work for Robbie.
Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man? I'm just kidding. You're cool.
I tried to enter a hot dog eating competition with this guy last year, but the crowd booed me out after I asked for ketchup.
Oh, no. You're radical.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
I'm just scared that maybe they want some cash or something like that. I don't have no money.
Looks like everyone's okay. Honestly, some days it feels like getting into an accident here is a rite of passage.
It wasn't me. I mean,
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony, though.
Get a move on!
Nice.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Timekeeper, an ESU legend. He's been making sure students stay safe and get to class on time forever. Hope I get to know him if I get in.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen. The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
That's perfect for Robbie. Love is love. Love is love. Oh, whoa! Hey, excuse me! That's good.
Honestly, we need...
I always get inspired here. Just the back and forth, listening and responding, full improv. The only conversations I'll never get bored of.
The whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
I'm okay. I know.
If I ever get married, I'll certainly try to forget that fact. Yeah, that's just too easy.
Running late,
Casting
sorry.
director won't go for it.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
What do you mean? Don't do that again, sir. Don't.
My drama teacher, Mr. Nichols. He still goes out for auditions because he wants to learn more to teach us. What a legend.
How you came to cutting it, sir. You promised to finish me within 5 minutes. No, sir. Wait. Did you? I didn't. You said you would shave me in 5 minutes.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
Nice.
Way better on cocoa bread.
Props to these people. They've lasted way longer than the Roxxon protesters.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
You said you would shave me in 5 minutes.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
All Americans
Nice.
eat way better on cocoa bread.
Props to these people. They've lasted way longer than the Roxxon protesters.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
That's perfect for Robbie. Oh, sorry. I've seen them show up every day to do these dance-offs. I kinda wanna jump in. But mostly just wanna stare and all. That's good. I gotta be honest. None of this sounds that ridiculous. For New York.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
Don't tell Pete, but you look cooler. Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Well. Spider-Man the Shutterbug.
Some people thank you for helping out. Others dress up as you and come up with terrible catchphrases.
Quit.
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
Betsy called again? Let's see what she had to say.
Hello, Spider-Man. I just wanted to let you know that Quentin has agreed to enter some court-monitored counseling to help him with his post-prison transition.
Finally.
Cole, please be respectful. He's been through a lot.
Sorry. I'm just glad he's getting help, you know.
Anyway,
Stop it.
Nice.
Come on, don't say that. You love Manhattan.
This court used to be free. Then some startup bought the building and put in a membership program.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
perfect for Robbie. Dad taught me all about ball right here. We watch a game, play one, then repeat until the sun went down. And one time until it came back up.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. I'm sure you can play it anywhere with just a ball and a net. When you've got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
That should work for Robbie. Uncle Ben taught me baseball here. We watched a game together, then we threw the ball around a few times. I hit him in the ear.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talk more trash than the kids, myself included.
Sorry, missed my train.
You're pretty big today. Maybe I'll try and moonsault. Get a lot better shots if you come to the show, Spider-Man!
Ah, the old days.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Another call from Betsy.
Spider-Man? Cole and I are a bit concerned.
He said he was gonna kill us.
Please, Cole, don't panic. Spider-Man, we found out Quentin lied to us. Instead of going to counseling, he went somewhere else. When we confronted him, he said...
In my basement, not on me.
Nice. We gotta have the best outdoor chess talent in the world, right? Or at least we got the most.
You know, I saw an old Grandmaster playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dead. Never seen anything like it.
Not bad. Can't imagine how hard it is to open a food business in New York, let alone find success with it.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Hey, Robbie, you got the photo? I think it's a good one to close my submissions with.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know if they're that big, and they are kind of controversial.
Everything I see in these photos. All the stories and history and life. None of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
I bet they have some idea.
Well, thanks for the photos, Peter. You've always been better at this than you give yourself credit for.
I don't think that... Thanks, Robbie.